happy Monday. So today is couch day. I'm so freaking excited. You already know, have been in the room and it's kind of dark in there. So I'm excited to be able to come in the living room, use the couch. I told myself this week I needed to start getting up, as soon as I wake up, eat, brush my teeth, wash my face, put some clothes on so that I'm not just like lounging around all day. I do want to get into a schedule to where I am doing my prenatal yoga, going to the gym, making sure I get at least 30 minutes of walk time a day up until my delivery. I am excited. It's a new week. I feel good. I pray to God that I feel good the whole entire week. We have a decent amount of things on our agenda this week. So I started cleaning yesterday. I didn't feel my best, but I still started cleaning. The only thing we have left now is the floors. So I am about to vacuum up the floors. Still have not gotten a broom. I need to get a broom, but vacuum up the floors and mop, because it says the couch should be here between 155 and 355, and it's currently 125. So let's get to it. Hey y'all, I just finished mopping and vacuuming. I'm tired. I'm sure y'all can tell I am tired. You're fired. I'm tired. So I'm about to eat a Lunchable and chill until this couch gets here, because woo, I feel myself getting a headache. So let me go ahead and eat. I'm excited for the couch to go. But yeah, I need to eat. I need to chill for a second, because cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Hey y'all. So, quick update. It's kind of loud. So I ran some errands, went to get something to eat, and as y'all can see, the couch is here. It got here early and we gotta put it together. All these instructions, that's neither here nor there. We got some stuff. So I wanted to do a little bit of shopping today, just randomly, because I was looking at my favorites and I seen a couple of things, and we were like in the area by the store that I needed to go to. So we got this. This is so cute. It's 3 months. Baby is kicking. And then we got this. And we got this in newborn. So cute. And then we got some shoes. So cute. Excuse the music in the background. But yeah, so that's what we got. And then some of our baby registry stuff came in. We got a cart. Also got a swaddler. That's how you're supposed to swaddle. And I got the color warm piece for that. And the diaper bag is actually really cute. I'll show you that on another time, because I opened it and then I put it away. But the clothes are so cute. It's got some clothes finally. We hadn't bought him anything. I bought him some shoes, and then once we got them, I got them off Amazon. They were not what we thought they were gonna be, so we were able to see these ones in person, and these ones are really, really cute. So this would be a cute outfit. And then this one already has feet on it. Even though for 3 months, I'm like, these feet look kind of big. But anyway, this outfit is really, really cute. So I'm excited. He got his first little outfits. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna show y'all us putting the couch together. For dinner, I'm gonna make some salmon, some mashed potatoes, and broccoli. And yeah, the day's going smooth. So I do need to find a snack though. I am hungry. I literally just ate like what, 2 hours ago, but I am hungry.
I'll come and stop by 8 p.m. and send a text to your DM. 500 for your fucking nail, 200 for your fucking nails. You running out of shoes to wear, so I bought you another pair. Girl, I got you another dress, so bring your ass up them stairs. I buy you shit because you wear it, and plus because you know I care.
Not the bonnet. Happy Tuesday. We finally have a couch. God is great. God is good. Let us thank you for our food. Amen.
Beekeepers are given all resources, empowered to act on their own judgment. For decades, they have quietly worked to keep the hive safe. That is, until now.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. I am so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. But I have my appointment today at 11, and it is currently like 9:30, and my groceries are supposed to be getting delivered, and usually they have carts in the lobby. They're supposed to have carts in the lobby. People be leaving the carts on their floor. They don't be returning them. So the Amazon guy was like, my cart broke and you have a lot of groceries. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, you still have to deliver them. Like, I'm pregnant. I'm not going down there and grabbing all that stuff. So let me get up so I can make sure that he delivers everything, because he sounded mad. I hear him delivering everything, y'all. I do feel bad though, because I did order like 3 cases of water, but they're supposed to have carts, and we're supposed to have carts in our building too. So I'm like, sorry. I know how that feels though, because I used to do DoorDash, and sometimes I would get grocery orders and I'd have to, you know, well, at least we have an elevator. So, but I'm about to grab the grocery. So one of the bags ripped. I don't know why they put all this stuff in this bag, but I deserve. Whew. I am thirsty, and I usually do not drink out of the, but I'm about to do it because you know, I drinking this for me and my husband. So anywho, I should have 70 items in total. I'm about to put everything away. Whew. I literally have 15 minutes until I gotta get ready. And thank you to my past self this morning for getting that McDonald's burrito. I knew I was gonna need it. I knew I was gonna need it. So I am about to use the bathroom because I gotta pee, and then put all these groceries up. So I'll see y'all in a second. And we have 1 minute. Okay, I put all the groceries up. I got everything. I still have to go back to the store because there's a couple of things that I still need to get, which is crazy. But anywho, y'all, let me go ahead and get dressed because time indeed does fly. I got everything put up. I'm gonna show y'all. So this is what the refrigerator is looking like now. It was literally looking like bare bones, and it's wild because it's like it still don't really look like there's much in here. There's just a lot of drinks, really, because since I've been pregnant, y'all, I've been so freaking thirsty. And you see I have plenty of water, but I don't be always wanting water, so it's been good for me to drink Simply because that doesn't have like any high fructose corn syrup or any additives. And this is what the freezer is looking like. I try not to get a lot of warm-up meals, but sometimes it does make things simple. So yeah, I like to keep those Alfredos on me. These are really good. The cabinet is actually looking absolutely crazy. There's some stuff that's all the way back there that I can't even reach, so I need to get a step stool. But these are just basically all the snacks. And then we got some canned goods, seasonings, and then there's extra stuff up here as well. So that's what the groceries are looking like. Alright, y'all, I am on my way to my appointment. I am gonna be late. It's just so ridiculous how I'm always late. Like, I gotta get that together, but it says I'm gonna get there at 11:04. I think they have like a 15-minute grace period policy. Oh, we pregnant. They know we can't get it together, so I'm just on my way there now, and I'm eating my burrito. It's really, really good. I'm glad I got it because Lord knows I would have been so hungry. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all probably after. Oh, did I mention I have to redo the glucose test? I did the test once already at like 12 weeks, and they were like, I have no idea why they had you do it that early. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I think they were kind of being prejudiced because they tried to say I was overweight, which I'm not gonna lie, for my height, I am a little overweight. But also, I feel like, you know, ethnic people's BMIs are naturally going to be higher than people that are non-ethnic. And I feel like the template that they be using is majority for like a European culture. You know what I'm saying? Like European people, Caucasus Mountain people. Let me quit playing. I'm sorry, y'all. Caucasians are naturally thinner than black people. Like, we got hips, we got thighs, we got butt, we got everything. And so, you know, even though, like I said, I am slightly overweight, I feel like that's why they made me do the glucose test early. And of course I passed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again because I am 28 weeks and I'll be 29 weeks tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure they got me doing that. And I think she said she had to draw my blood too. So I'm hoping that I'm good, because sometimes when I get my blood drawn, I get really faint, and I'm also making sure that I eat because obviously, you know, I do not want to fall out, but hopefully I'm good. Hey y'all, so I just left my appointment, passed the glucose test, yay. I finally got to tour the birthing center. Last time they were cleaning, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I know usually, you know, people are like thinking about the birth, thinking about all of that. Don't get me wrong, I am very much thinking about that, but it's just like they were able to answer so many of my questions. I felt so just loved and protected. And they also did we also had to do a survey. Well, it was optional, and I got a $20 Amazon gift card for doing the survey. And I'm just like, okay, because I love me some Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, I be on Amazon. It's just convenient. Like, y'all seen, I got my groceries delivered, and then also, you know, I got something coming today. I ordered us a comforter because we really needed one. And then I also ordered a rug. So we're getting the living room together. I know y'all seen me chilling last night. But anywho, I just got so excited. Like, just seeing the birthing center, seeing, like, you know, the area is so peaceful. It's so calm. It's just, but it's also just giving life. And, that just made me so happy. And then I also got to see the owner of the facility. It's actually a Black-owned facility, and so that just, you know, also is just absolutely amazing. Like, yes, we love that. And the midwife that I met with last time, I like her. She's really cool. But the midwife that I met today, I really like her too. Like, her energy was just really good. She answered all my questions. She was very detailed. The last midwife was very detailed too. Both of them are chef's kiss. But I know it's so funny because the last midwife was saying, oh, you'll like this midwife more. She brings her energy and this and that. And I'm like, no, you was cool. You was cool. I feel like the last midwife, she's an OG. So she's more so just like, boom, she's gonna get to the point, tell you everything you need to know, and like, boom. this midwife, I think she said she's been in practice for like 3 years, so she's just a little bit more like energetic and vibrant, and I feel like they both match my vibe because I'm like a little bit of both. Like sometimes y'all see on here I could be really energetic, really vibrant, really like, surprisingly today y'all see I got this band-aid. I did my glucose test, they pricked my finger, I passed 113. It has to be under 135, I think she said, and they took my blood, but I'm still like, I just got like this burst of energy. I think I just got excited because I seen the birthing center. Both of them match my personality because sometimes I can be super energetic, super bubbly, super, you know, social butterfly. But sometimes I do just be chill and just be like, okay, yep, straight to the point. I did just say this, but I got to see the owner. She was so sweet and bubbly. Like she was on the phone, but she was just like, hi. And I don't know, that just excited me too because I was like, the fact that she was able to create a birthing center is just freaking amazing. Like she really created a birthing center, and like they've really had over 500 births here. So I don't know, I'm just in awe right now. And then like I said, you know, it's Black owned too, so it's just so wild because, you know, obviously moving from where I was to here, it's just wild because from the beginning of my birth, you know, before we even moved here, I was saying that I wanted to go to a birthing center. I was saying that, you know, I wanted to have close to a at-home birth as I could. And now it just seems like everything is, you know, coming to fruition, and God really just is just doing his big one. What also really excited me was when she was giving me the tour and she was showing me the kitchen and everything. She was just like, yeah, some people bring birthday cake and ice cream. And like, I don't know why, that just made me so happy because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like it will be my baby's birthday. Like it literally will be their birthday. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I might have to take that idea because that is so cute. Like, and then of course I want to film everything too. So more than likely I'll do a tour of the birthing center once I go in labor. Yeah, that was so, like, that just made me so happy. That was so cute. I'm like, oh, birthday cake. Like, it's really going to be my baby's birthday. So anywho, y'all, it's hitting the fan. It's getting real. Tomorrow I will be 29 weeks. I'm measuring at 29 weeks, she told me. So I'm like, yay, perfect. He's on track. I got to hear his heartbeat. He was in there chilling, okay? He was running away from the ultrasound thingy, because one thing about my baby, he does not like to be bothered, okay? He is just like me and his dad. He does not like to be bothered. So anytime they get to touching on him or doing any of that, he'd be like, leave me alone. So it was just so funny because she was trying to, like, you know, take the thing and find his heartbeat. And she was like, where is he? He's just got his arms in the way. He's just moving around. I'm like, yeah, he does not like to be bothered. And then finally she was able to get his heartbeat. And she said he sounds nice and good and healthy. So I'm just honestly so grateful to God. It really is true that, because I just threw up yesterday and I almost threw up today. But it really is true that it's all worth it. You know, like, children are a gift from God. Oh, excuse me. I know that God orchestrated this, and I'm just so happy, and I'm just so thankful. God really is good. And, you know, I just want to always give y'all a word. Anytime you're feeling down, anytime you're feeling sad, anytime you're feeling like giving up or it may be too much for you, or especially other pregnant moms out there, I know, you know, I'm sharing my journey not only because God has led me to, but also because it's not just rainbow and glitter for everybody. You know, some people do have HG. Some people are nauseous and vomiting literally every single day. Some people are literally fighting, okay, just to
keep food down, just to drink something, you know. But don't ever feel, you know, ashamed of what you're going through. Don't ever feel like, I mean, you could feel like it's too much. I'm not trying to control how people feel, but, you know, just don't ever be ashamed to let people know what you're going through, especially your healthcare providers. Always ask for alternative things if you don't, you know, necessarily want to take medicines or things of that nature. I know that my birthing center has been really helpful with alternative, you know, methods of, instead of, you know, just taking Zofran, you can also do like the B6, the Unisom. They my midwife was telling me today that, you know, a lot of people don't like the taste of ginger, but they do have encapsulated ginger that you can use if you are having trouble sleeping. You know, I know my feet, my legs been tingling. I need to get some magnesium spray, but they have magnesium spray, magnesium roll-on, they have magnesium pills. And then also she was telling me about tart cherry juice, which I've heard about when I be watching like the glow up videos. You know, they talk about making the sleepy mocktail. I need to do, because I have been having a little insomnia. But I just say all this to say, like, you know, y'all don't suffer in silence. Definitely figure out what you can do that works best for you. We're all in this together, and it's all gonna be worth it in the end, and God's will be done. Everything is going to work out according to God's plan always. I'm sending so much love y'all's way. Everything's gonna be okay. I know it could be hard because it's overwhelming, you know, especially our emotions, our hormones, everything is, you know, all over the place. But just maintaining your peace, figuring out what your peace is, figuring out where your sanity is. I know I love self-care, getting in the bath. That's also good for rest, because Epsom salt has magnesium in it as well. I just want to pour into y'all and let y'all know, like, everything's gonna be okay. This is our first time doing this, y'all, and something that I am very specific about is not only protecting my peace, but not being so hard on myself. I used to be so hard on myself, like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get this done, but like, no. I have been so at peace and so calm with myself, and knowing that this is the first time that I'm doing this, and this is the first time that I'm doing a lot of things. Like, we don't have to beat ourselves down. We should be lifting ourselves up, speaking positivity into ourselves, and just loving ourselves. Like, this life is worth living, okay? So, I love y'all. Happy Wednesday, hump day, look at self. Anywho, I done rambled y'all head off for almost 15 minutes. Love y'all. Peace. See y'all soon.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday. Whew. So now that we got our couch and everything, I told myself I was gonna wake up in the morning, you know, stretch, do my yoga. Well, first and foremost, brush my teeth, wash my face, and put some clothes on, because every day, y'all already know, I be just popping up, looking like anything, having on pajamas, and you know, I obviously want to feel my best, especially in this third trimester. Y'all, last night, I was asleep, and I was sleeping good too. And then out of nowhere, I just started feeling sick. Like, I started feeling so sick. My stomach was hurting. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But I still was asleep, because I'm like, I'm tired. The sleep was good, right? Y'all, next thing you know, I'm like, I gotta get up. So I get up and I go to the bathroom thinking that, you know, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. Y'all, I'm literally sitting on the toilet, and then out of nowhere, my stomach just like, is like, and then I just threw up, and I tried to like get up and turn to the toilet, and I literally threw up everywhere. Literally, it was so bad, and I felt horrible. Like when I say I felt horrible, I felt horrible, and I was like, oh my goodness. So then I'm like literally still half asleep, and I'm like, now I gotta clean all this up. So that's how my night went. I threw up, and then I was just out of it. I cleaned everything up, and then I went to go lay back down. My stomach was still hurting. Then I was able to use the bathroom, but I was just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So then I got on TikTok, of course, and they were basically just saying, like, in your third trimester, you kind of revert back to your first trimester, which makes so much sense, because I'll say from like weeks 16 to 23, I still was kind of throwing up, but it would only be made like maybe once or twice a week. After I hit 23 weeks, I have been literally throwing up like almost every other day, literally. And so they're saying, like, I guess your HCG levels rise back up, and that's what makes you, you know, nauseous and vomiting. So yeah, after all that happened, I was like waking up every 2 hours pretty much to rehydrate myself, because I already know, like, my baby was like, what is going on? Because I had just eaten. I think that was another thing. I had just eaten probably like an hour, before I went to sleep, because I wanted to make sure that, you know, I didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night to eat, because he'd be hungry. I'm like, okay, you know, let me eat a little decent meal. I just had chicken nuggets and fries. I don't know what it was, but my stomach, or maybe it was the baby, something didn't like that. Whew, but yeah, y'all. Whew, this ain't no joke. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. But I'll see y'all soon. Happy Friday. Hey y'all, it's Friday. I'm feeling pretty good. I already ate. I'm about to eat the rest of my food in like 15 minutes. I think I told y'all last night, like, I can't eat too much at once. So I've been like breaking down my food in halves and eating half of it, and then waiting like 15 to 30 minutes and then eating the rest, so that my food can digest, so that I don't have any issues with throwing up and stuff. Well, I hope they okay. I'm like, that's the ambulance? Yeah. Anywho though, I think I told y'all last night, tonight is supposed to be date night. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna be doing, but I'm excited. So I was just on the phone with my mom, and we wasn't talking about nothing. So now I'm kind of just chilling. I had some trouble going back to sleep earlier, but I did end up going back to sleep, and I ended up sleeping for like 5 more hours. So what time did I go to sleep? I think last night I went to sleep at like 12:30. Then I woke up at like 5:30. Yeah, so 5 and 5. Yeah, so I got like 10 hours of sleep. So I should be decent for today. I'm not gonna lie though, after I'm done eating, I might take another nap just because I already know we're hanging out today. I do not want to get tired because I've been getting tired to the point where, like, sometimes here and there I'll be in the car and I just don't even realize that I'm like in the passenger seat just dozed off. Oh, so yeah, but anywho though, I will see y'all later. Alrighty, y'all. I don't know if y'all can really see me. This projector, the lights are like glaring, but anywho, it is later in the day. We basically went to Culver's earlier because that's like our spot. We love Culver's. But I just realized I've never been to Culver's where we live now. This was the first time and last time going to that location. I didn't really show anything that happened today because my mood was thrown off. Like, when I tell y'all my mood was thrown off, my mood was thrown off. So basically we went to Culver's. It was already like raining and drizzling and stuff, and it just was, the weather was not giving what it needed to give. You know, I already was kind of feeling tired and stuff. And then we get to Culver's and immediately the people in the drive-thru were nice, but our fries were, that's the first thing we realized, was that our fries were like, the grease was old and the fries were kind of like nasty. They taste old. Some of them was kind of burnt. So we were like, okay, cool. We went around in the drive-thru again and I told them we needed new fries. And then my man went to go eat his burger and it was cold. So I was like, then I told them the burger wasn't right. Like, you know, it needed to be well done and warmed up because it wasn't, you know, I don't know what they did to it, but I did feel it and it wasn't hot. So I'm like, okay, and we just got our food. So we did all that. They gave us a new burger, gave us new fries, and then we went to Park to eat. Mind you, I already looked at my fish sandwich and it looked okay. So I'm like, okay. Y'all, I go to eat that fish sandwich, and mind you, I've had plenty of fish sandwiches from Culver's. They're always fresh. Anybody can attest to that. They're always fresh. They're always hot, tasting good, everything. I'm eating it and I'm like, this fish sandwich don't taste right. Like, it tastes old. And then I take another bite and like literally the fish part just flopped out of the crust completely, like, and the crust was just hanging open and the fish was just flopped out. And I'm like, what is going on? And it just did not taste right. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go back to the drive-thru. I'm just gonna go in and let them know, you know, what happened, because usually y'all should already know Culver's customer service is just like Chick-fil-A, in my opinion. Every Culver's I've been to, they're very nice, very kind, very, oh, I'm so sorry, let me get this for you, let me make sure everything's good, is your food okay? Like, they be making sure that you're taken care of. Every Culver's I done been to, and I done been to a decent amount of Culver's in different states, different locations, all of that. So anywho, I go up to the counter and I let the guy know, I said, hey, this fish sandwich just literally doesn't taste right. It's not fresh. It just doesn't taste right. I said, can I get a veggie burger instead? So then he was like, hold on one second, let me go get the manager. So then the manager comes around the corner and she was like, this is the same girl from earlier from the drive-thru. Huh? That's the first thing that's gonna come out of your mouth, was this is the same girl from earlier from the drive-thru? So then I said, yes, it is the same girl from earlier from the drive-thru, because our food has not been right and it's still not right. I said, this fish sandwich doesn't taste right. I want a veggie burger instead. And then she was like, so you don't want the fish sandwich? I said, no, I don't want it. The fish does not taste right. Mind you, I'm not even about to get into explaining everything, but y'all already know I'm pregnant. So if something doesn't taste right to me, especially seafood, fish, any of that, I'm not about to play with it. Like, no, you can give me a veggie burger. Something that I know is just vegetables, that's just cooked, that's I'm not gonna get sick from. You know what I'm saying? So she said, you don't want it? I said, no, I don't want it. So then after I said, no, I don't want it, she starts speaking in Spanish, and she's saying that this was the girl that we just fixed her hamburger in the drive-thru and gave her fresh fries, and saying all kind of stuff. Y'all, I've literally took Spanish since I was in kindergarten. I know everything that she said, and I literally said, yes, this is the girl that was just in the drive-thru that you gave fresh fries to and a new hamburger. I understand everything you're saying. I speak Spanish. And then she was like she's seen a ghost. Yeah, like what's the issue? Like, I'm like, and I'm looking her dead in her face, and then she looking like she's seen a ghost, and she was like, so you want us to make you a veggie burger? I'm like, yes, I don't want this fish sandwich. What aren't you understanding? So then now y'all, I promise you, I do not like confrontation, but I just feel like instead of her handling the situation, especially as a manager, she was just escalating everything. And then she's talking about how she already fixed our food. Like, yeah, you're going to keep fixing the food because the food is not right. And usually after my third strike, y'all, I kid y'all not, I will just say, give me all my money back. Like, take the food. I don't want nothing. Just give me all my money back. But I'm like, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to let her solve it. So then she was like, you don't want the fish sandwich? I said, no, I want a veggie burger. So then she tells the cook that I wanted a veggie burger. And then she continues to speak in Spanish, saying that I keep coming back. I keep coming in there. She said something about just get her out of here. She said something like that. Some Spanish I know, sometimes it be different areas, different lingo. So I'm listening to little segments of what she's saying, and I'm peeping what she's saying, and I'm literally saying to her, like, so then I said to her, like, what's the issue? Like, you're acting like you own Culver's. At the end of the day, if somebody doesn't want their food or doesn't like their food, the customer is always right. I came in here being kind, letting y'all know that this sandwich doesn't taste right and I'd like a veggie burger instead, and I don't understand what the issue is. And then she was like, there's no issue. I said, no, you're making it an issue. You keep speaking in Spanish and I'm listening to what you're saying. I know what you're saying. So then I told her, I said, you know what? At first I wasn't even finna say anything, but now I am. That fish sandwich was $8.09 and the veggie burger is $6.69. So go ahead and do the calculations and give me the difference for my money back, because now you're being rude and I feel like you're overdoing it, and I feel your energy, and I don't even. And like I said, y'all, usually I just be like, give me my money back, because I don't even want the food at this point. But I was hungry. Like, so then she was like, really? You want your money? I said, yes. There's a price difference. I only took 2 bites out of that fish sandwich and I don't want it. And y'all are going to give me a veggie burger. So yes, I want my money. So then she's over here doing the calculations on her phone, all mad, doing all this. And then she was like, oh yeah, it's $1.60 something. And then she gave me my, even though I don't even think that was the right amount, but then she gave me my money. And then she kept telling the cook, the veggie burger, come on, hurry up so we can get her out of here. Girl, you're that mad that somebody didn't want something that did not taste right to them? Like, if you eat the sandwich then. So, anywho, y'all, I was just like, oh my goodness, these people, I cannot, like, and I'm always very respectful. I'm always detailed, explaining to them, it doesn't taste right, you know, like, and I would have, to be honest, told them to make me another, or asked them to make me another fish sandwich. But like I said, even when the fries weren't right, the grease tastes old.
it didn't taste right. So I'm like, I'm not about to ask y'all to make me another fish sandwich. And then, like I said, when seafood don't taste right, I'm not about to gamble with that. So, anywho, she ended up giving me the veggie burger. And I was like, thank you. She said, I'm like, I don't even know what she just did all that for. Like, I cannot stand when somebody overdoes their job, but like in a negative way. Like, if you're gonna overdo your job, be positive. Say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that the fish didn't taste right. What else can we get for you, or whatever the case is. Like, I think she was irritated that we had already returned our food, but it's like, yes, we're returning our food because it doesn't taste right. Why do people think that you're supposed to just take the bare minimum? Or, I understand it's fast food, but still, I feel like it should be standard that the food you're serving is fresh. All right, y'all, my phone ran out of storage and I had to clear some things. But anywho, like I was saying, I feel like it should be standard that at any restaurant, fast food, whatever, that you're serving fresh food. That's just how I feel. Your grease should be clean, especially if it's starting to look black. And, you know, it should just be standard that you're serving fresh food. I know some places be rushing. I know some places be trying to stick to their quotas and this and that, but it's like, people are gonna keep coming back. At least I'm gonna keep coming back until my food is right, or until you give me a refund. It's just that simple. So, anywho, yeah, after all that happened, my mood was just thrown off. And then on top of that, my veggie burger was like mushy. It wasn't even like thoroughly cooked. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go home. And I came home and I just chilled and decompressed for a moment, because I'm telling y'all, I really do not like confrontation, because I feel like even when I stay on topic, keep my facts straight, and speak to people politely, people see that as like either you getting smart with them or thinking you know more than them, or whatever the case is. And every single time that I have a conversation with somebody, their attitude is just nasty, and I don't like it, because I am an empath, and people's energy like can try to rub off on me really easily, and it's just like, ugh, like I just feel ugh, you know, like ew, like why can't we just have an adult conversation? You know what I mean? So, and like I said, it'd be like, y'all don't own these establishments, so why do y'all be so, like, I get you're the manager, why do y'all be so upset like you own Culver's, and I'm like dissing your secret recipe, or I'm like literally coming at something that you created. You don't own Culver's, you just work here, and you're supposed to be giving people good service. Ended up praying over my food, recooking it, putting the freaking burger on the skillet, because I didn't want to be extra and go back again and be like, this burger ain't even done. Like, just give me my money, you know. I cooked it. It was good. Like I said, had to pray over it. But I am feeling much better to even be able to talk about this situation. So, anywho, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Be quick, because I don't want to get copywritten. We are at Applebee's. Happy Saturday, y'all. I will update y'all a little bit later. Music playing. So we went to Applebee's. Definitely will not be going again. Not me complaining about food 2 days in a row. I got the triple dipper, I think that's what it's called, appetizer, whatever. And I was supposed to get shrimp, boneless wings, and quesadillas. The shrimp was decent. The quesadillas were really, really good, and the boneless wings were not good. They was not good, okay? I done got Applebee's and Chili's mixed up because Chili's, they got the boneless wings. Applebee's, no. So I asked them if they could switch that to quesadillas, and then they ended up just bringing us out like a whole plate full of quesadillas. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that was good, but my man ordered a burger and fries. For some reason, all the fries were just like really little, kind of like crumbs, and so he was like, can I have another order? And then the next order was like literally the same, and their grease needed to be changed. Oh Lord, I don't know what it is with the grease, y'all. But, and then his burger, they brought it out on a plate, and there was a hair on the plate. It wasn't on the burger, it was on the plate, but still, I was like, yeah, no. So they had to remake his burger, and once they remade it, he said it was really good. I also got like their strawberry colada smoothie or whatever, and that was not good. So it was just really giving like a clean 5 out of 10. We definitely should have went to Red Lobster because Red Lobster was right next door, but we was trying to do something different because the last time we went to Applebee's, it was for lunch though. It was really busy too, by the way, and I feel like when it's busy, the service just always don't be the best. We were like, okay, let's switch it up because we always go to Red Lobster, but Red Lobster reigns supreme. Shout out to the CEO. Every time we go to Red Lobster, no matter where we go, what state, anything, it's always good. So people that don't like Red Lobster, I don't know. Maybe you don't like seafood. I don't know. But every time I go to Red Lobster, literally since I've been a child, oh, I wish I could insert the picture I have. I have a picture of me and my brother in front of the lobster tank. I had to be like 3 years old. But I've been going to Red Lobster since I was a kid, and it's always good to me. So anywho, we will definitely be going to Red Lobster next time. I pray that y'all had a great day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Sunday, y'all. I done got dressed. My man said we going to the rooftop. Yeah. Oh.
I said it's gonna be hot. How you gonna be outside? I said I'm not going to that. I said we finna go get something to eat and go home. You look good as hell too, but it's still that's still a good vibe though.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Thought I was going to the rooftop. I don't want to get in this home. I said it's too hot. That shit gonna drain me even more. Me and Shay was just talking about that. That's why I'm like rooftop. What made you say that? It's hot. You don't even go to Top Golf, but you wanna go to the rooftop and eat. You said you ain't gotta use no energy, huh? You ain't gotta swing.
Just gotta eat.
You said you ain't gotta swing and get points. You
Just gotta
in
eat.
your belly.
So where we
points,
eating?
You get eating points.
Where you finna eat? Oh, okay. Oh. You're so fine. I ate all my leftovers too.
I know you did.
They gone. But anywho, y'all, okay, so I guess we're not going to the rooftop. But anywho, it's still Sunday fun day, and I'm dressed. I got my dress on, my little bag, and yeah, hopefully I remember to bring the camera out because I always be forgetting. But yeah.
Oh, y'all said do his shoes. He can take his shoes.
Damn, we ain't ready good. I gotta be at work Thursday.
Hey y'all, I basically just wanted to close out the vlog. It is Monday, and I am gonna take probably a week or two off from weekly vlogs just so that I can catch up on editing everything, because I know I told y'all like I literally have no storage on my phone. I did just want to close out the vlog. Yesterday we basically just went to Red Lobster, ate, and after that I ran a couple of errands. I had to go to the store, re-up on my orange juice because I've been on orange juice real bad. Re-up on just like my fruit, and just little snacks. I will see y'all soon. Just gonna start getting these vlogs edited. I'm actually really proud of myself. Like, I've filmed, I think, at least 4 or 5 weekly vlogs. I pray that y'all have an amazing, amazing, amazing day whenever you're watching this, and I pray that everything in life goes well for you all, and that you all just never give up, because it's never too late. As long as you have breath in your body, it's never too late. So, yep. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.